Episode 1 of Season 2, we have Micah Brown in the fucking house.
In the Fillmore.
In the historic Fillmore.
How's it going, MB?
I'm good. How about you?
Cheers, dog.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. We are on night 2 of the Heat Seekers tour with Iration. Micah is a member of Iration, for those of you that do not know Micah Brown. And I'm also on tour. Yes, exactly.
I would like to point out it is 11 a.m., but Drake's drinking White Claw out of a coffee cup.
It is. And
Jimmy's drinking a Coors Light out of a pink koozie.
He said it was red or blue. Damn it.
So you can't go to any gender reveals, Jim, because you wouldn't know if it was pink or blue.
I don't assume their gender anyway.
Perfect. Yeah, there you go.
He sent me a gender reveal the other day of a woman who her whole job is to like fart.
Oh, yes.
And so she farted at a gender reveal, and it was like light blue or something. So that's how they know.
You're welcome.
You might have showed me that.
You're welcome for that, Drake. So you guys have a sold-out show tonight.
Sold out show.
Sold out the Fillmore, dude. This is historic.
It's a cool venue. It's a vibe for sure. You walk around, you soak in the kind of the history. Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Santana.
Crazy. There's no one you could name that hasn't been here.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's definitely it's an honor to play here for sure. So.
And this is your second time playing here, correct?
Yeah, we were here in I think 2013, which was my first tour with Iration. Actually,
do you want to tell everybody how
tour.
You got how you met Iration first? Because it was it was actually a really cool story.
I mean, I don't know how I specifically met. I think we just met at shows and stuff. But my manager at the time when I was starting out as a solo artist, he was kind of Michael's assistant, helped him manage Pepper and stuff over at Silverback. So they knew of me, I knew of them. We had met at shows. We hung out at like Cali Roots and places like that, and always kind of just chatted with Adam or Micah. Like, I'd love to open up for you guys sometime or go on tour with you guys. I was kind of doing my thing as a young new artist trying to get in there. And it took a couple years to finally, like, I did a New Year's show with them in 2011 at the House of Blues Anaheim.
Oh, badass.
And that was really fun. And that was kind of the first time I really talked to some of the guys and hung out. And then we crossed paths a few times here and there. And then, talks of me opening up on their Automatic tour started to come to fruition in late 2012. But then what happened was their singer Kai decided that he was moving on from touring and wanted to start a family and settle down on the Big Island and was leaving the band. So they had just finished recording Automatic with him, and they were kind of scrambling to redo a bunch of vocals and figuring out if they wanted to add a new singer or add a new member of the band, how it was going to work out. It was kind of, things were in limbo for them. And I would just kind of like throw it out there. I was like, I'll play guitar and sing for you guys. I was already kind of confirming that opening slot on the tour, and it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek offer, but something that I was serious about. And I think that it took them just a second to realize I was serious. At first, I think they thought I was kind of kidding, and they were like, "Yeah, we're looking for something permanent. We don't want to just fill this, do a stopgap type of things. We want to find the right person." And so I just kind of made it clear that that was something that I would be interested in seriously. And long story short, I mean, I got the gig. I think the first tour was kind of a somewhat trial run, but I think it was more just making sure everyone's personalities matched, and they liked my music and they liked my style. And I feel like I brought a cool element to the band that wasn't there, much like you did when you came in,
Yeah.
Definitely a good vibe. You can notice when you're on stage, you vibe, everybody has their own little vibes they put off. They're good vibes.
Yeah, and I bring a little bit more of that kind of soulful, bluesy kind of rock vibe. They were always very, very astute scholars of roots reggae and like Jamaican music and island music, and that's not something that was my specialty, but I had a whole new outlook on music that I brought to the band from my own perspective and my own experience, so I think it worked.
Micah Brown, for those of you that don't know, he sings and plays guitar. He's essentially the lead guitarist of the band. And you can fucking shred, dog.
He can definitely shred.
I'm not even really a shredder, though. That's not my... I mean, there's guys out there that really do shred.
Yeah.
I'm more of a feel guy, I can I noodle around. They call me nudes. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely shredders, and then there's feel guys. I fall into more of the feel guy category, where it's more just like sometimes less is more on the note choices. That's kind of my approach to it.
You've seen the band grow since you got into it.
Definitely, yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, it's been a steady upward climb. It's cool to continue to come out year after year and see bigger crowds and more people come in, and still seeing new fans that are coming to their first Iration show.
Which is badass.
Which is cool. Yeah. So it's like that's what helps keep it fresh for us, because it's like no matter what, if we're in like a kind of like a feeling like it's a grind and we're just getting bored or whatever, it's like, well, there's fans that are coming to every show every night.
When you're playing carnivals,
you
just put it up,
Mm-hmm.
Carnival, at the fair.
Yeah, if you have to play the county fair, just put it up.
In the middle of Iowa for free tickets.
Right.
Jimmy, you still haven't gotten rid of that cough, huh?
I found out what it is.
Chlamydia of the throat.
Killing me fucking. See, this is what shit I have to deal with. This is fucking harassment.
Oh, I know exactly.
Well, the chances of you having chlamydia are very high, except for this year. I hear that you're doing a no sex for the whole year.
It's February right now, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't had sex this year.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Is that by choice or
really? That's fucked up, Jake.
I'm
trying to go a whole year. I'm grinding, focusing on my new business, and so I'm just trying to stay away from bitches because they take away from my thinking, and they really blind my views of becoming a great billionaire.
Boom. I respect that. Yeah.
Mad respect.
It's not easy not banging chicks. It's really not easy, being a single guy. It's really not easy. Well, you would understand that. Drake.
Well, you have a lot. You're always juggling several women. But the last girlfriend that you had, Yum Yum, I really liked her.
Yum Yum.
Yeah.
I love that name.
That's not her real name. He just gave her that name.
She's Japanese.
She's Japanese.
It sounded better than Ling Ling,
Yeah.
He did date a Ling Ling.
Yeah. No, Ling Ling was just my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, but... Yeah, so...
Did you break Yum Yum's heart? Sorry, we'll talk about Mike in a second.
Let's
I just
talk
want to
about
know.
Mike.
I like the Yum Yum.
Oh, but the cough is from my blood pressure medicine.
Oh.
It's from all the partying and, the hookers and hot tubs that I do and all the other bad stuff I do.
You're paying the price now.
I'm paying the price with my blood pressure medicine, which makes me cough.
But you're prostrating by going into celibacy here, so maybe...
I am going celibacy.
So maybe it'll
I haven't
tip
turned
the
my hot
scales
tub
back
off yet.
in your favor.
Yeah, I haven't turned my hot tub off yet, but I'm about to.
Do you think you're going to make it a full year?
I mean, you got to have faith, Drake.
I mean, I'm just saying that's like a lot for anybody.
I think the less you focus on it, the more the time will fly by.
Focus on
like
business.
you said, if you're putting your nose to the grindstone on business and just like...
That's what I'm trying to... And I'm not opening any dating apps. No Tinder. No Grinder, Drake. Calm down.
Well, we're in San Francisco.
I know. Where did you make the band, Drake? Grinder. That's fucked up.
No. So you right now are on tour, obviously, with Iration, the Heat Seekers tour, which you can catch us playing in a city near you. But then, directly after this tour, you're going out with Rome from Sublime and Duddy B from fucking Dirty Heads.
Yeah.
Talk about
literally
that a little bit?
the day we finish our tour March 1st, and then the next morning I hop on a plane to Billings, Montana.
Yeah.
Cool place.
Yeah, and I hop on the Friends and Family acoustic tour with Rome and Duddy, which should be fun.
That
Is it just
should be
one
badass.
bus or what? You guys
Yeah,
sharing
we're
a
all
bus?
we're all sharing a bus, sharing crew. So it'll be a very family vibe for
That's
sure.
gonna be fun.
How long does that last?
That's another like 3 weeks, like
Okay.
a dozen or so shows.
Just the Central West Coast?
It's like Midwest going back east again. So I'm kind of doing like a reverse loop.
Now,
Back.
do you guys find that the East or the West brings out more fans?
I mean, West Coast is definitely like probably our biggest region, but there are, coast anywhere on the coast usually has
Coastals.
pretty good turnouts. The middle America is harder to capture. There's obviously pockets like Colorado and Chicago and places like
definitely.
that, but yeah, Iowa and places like that, we're not huge yet. So we're
See
still
Idaho coming around. I know a lot of people out
Boise,
here moving to Idaho.
Boise's awesome. We've had some big shows in Boise.
That was fun. We were just there recently.
Yeah.
Well, the people don't realize that even like in Montana and some of these really cold places have huge reggae followings.
Yeah.
Like Alaska, we go to Alaska every once in a while, and it's
Omaha. Yeah. There's some
Oh,
pockets.
you just wouldn't think, though. It's like...
Well,
from
Omaha is
California.
where I think 311 is from Omaha, so they definitely are the torchbearers out there, and I think that kind of Indianapolis. There's little pockets where there's just like really good music scenes, and so it's cool. After going back year after year, you start to see these shows grow. And
I can see like Cleveland. Cleveland, there's nothing there, but there's a lot of rock people came out of Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of music.
What can people expect to hear from you? Are you going to be playing a lot of Micah Brown originals? Are you going to be doing any Iration stuff?
I probably won't do any Iration songs. I don't think in my set.
Yeah.
Because it's been a few years since I played my own songs live for people, and there's definitely some people that have been showing excitement to like come out and see me play some older stuff. But I also have some new songs ready to go, so I'll probably be introducing one or two new ones, and then putting out maybe an EP around this tour.
Nice.
It's been almost 5 years since I released any Micah Brown solo material.
Time. Yeah, the world is ready.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard any of that stuff, Jimmy?
I think I heard some stuff on your personal Instagram a long time ago.
Yeah, I'll tease something here and there, just like if I'm in the studio or if I listen into a mix and like put it out there and see if people react to it, and so that's happened a few times. Or I've done some things with other friends that they're trying to make some content for their project, and so I'll do like an acoustic performance for something, and it'll be a song that's unreleased, just to kind of like put the feelers out there. And I think there's some excitement around some of these new songs, and so I'm excited to finally put them out. They've been mastered and ready for a while now.
They're just waiting.
Just kind of sitting around. So I put enough heart and soul into them. It's time to release them into the wild.
Amazing.
And this whole scene's growing. I mean, from 10 years ago, the reggae, white reggae, roots, whatever, it was, people liked it, but it wasn't like it is now. I mean, now you go to a festival, it's fucking sold out festivals.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to see how much it's grown over the years.
Definitely. I think, obviously the beginning with like Sublime, No Doubt, and 311. That was the foundations of it. But like you said, it probably took a few years for it to catch on with a bunch of other bands, and just to grow into what it is now. But it's definitely a very vibrant.
It's a monster now.
It's a big family. Yeah, there's a lot of fans that love what we do, so it's really cool to see.
Are you guys gonna play it all together, like maybe like a Brodeo?
I think so. I haven't. I'm still a little in the dark about the plan, just because they've been busy, I've been busy, but like we've had a couple combos, and I think there's probably gonna be some sort of at the end grand finale Brodeo type thing where I just don't know what that's gonna be.
I mean, when you have all these good musicians, you don't really need to prepare. You just kind of like show up. Each of you have your sets, and then you guys can just literally just wing it on the last night.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
I wish you guys were coming to the West Coast, because I would love to come check that out.
Yeah, we've heard that a lot, and I wish we were too, because I haven't done any of my solo shows out on the West Coast in many years, so that would have been nice. But I don't know. I think it's going to be something that they brand and become like an annual, or at least a continual thing. So maybe there will be another leg announced. I don't know if schedules will work out for me to be on it, but
it's hard when three top bands like all touring.
Just like getting between this tour we're on now and that, and like all the album that we're doing, like it was almost a minor miracle that we made this work. So I'm stoked.
Is your wife stoked though?
She has mixed feelings. Yes, she has mixed feelings. I mean, she's happy that I'm working and grinding and doing what I love and bringing in some more income and like helping offset some of those wedding costs.
Yeah, he just got married in Mexico.
4 months ago.
4 months ago, yeah.
Happily married for 4.5 months.
Right?
But yeah, so I think it's obviously a bummer being gone away from her that long. But she's going to be here tonight in San Francisco, and then she's going to come in Nashville at the tail end of this long run. So.
Does she go on tour with you guys once in a while?
Usually all of our spouses try to like find a city or a place where they can come visit, or if there's a block, like a few days off, that they can come hang out.
And just vacation it.
Yeah, make it into a little trip.
She's she's actually not coming to Bottle Rock, huh? Because she has a bachelorette party or something?
Yeah, her really good friend's getting married, and her bachelorette is in Tahoe the weekend of Bottle Rock. So she might try to kind of ditch out early.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, well, she's going to try and ditch out early.
3 hours
for our
Jimmy, you should try to dip out and come to Bottle Rock.
I was talking to Nick last night about maybe coming. I've never been to Bottle Rock.
It's awesome.
But I have a cabin in Tahoe.
Boom. Nice.
Love it up there.
That's too far away that we can't stay there.
We can when you guys play there again.
That's true.
That's one of the first times I think I met you guys were up there.
Well, last time.
I think I was the first.
Yeah,
I think I was the first person to meet you.
You're the reason why
Yeah.
I know him is because of you.
Actually, I think that's right.
And I guess Boog is really...
I was walking backstage to see Boog.
Because we were on tour with Boog, so and you knew like... you knew those guys.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how, but Is that a Bay Area connect for you, or?
It's actually originally it's through kind of Instagram and Uncle Steve, which is like Boog's cousin.
Gotcha.
Who used to start all the tour buses and stuff for him.
Mm-hmm.
We all hit up and met up, and
nice.
Now we all always hang out together.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
And then we've loved having you out at all the Tahoe and Reno shows since then.
You guys got to play the Tahoe. Okay, the Reno one was off the hook.
Yeah,
that was off the hook. We're not going to get into that, but that was off the hook.
I think we'll be back in Tahoe this summer later.
That's a good venue. I mean, when you guys come up there, if you guys do get a layover, let me know. We'll stay at the cabin.
Yeah.
You guys come down.
Well, last time we were there, you said that you were gonna give me the keys, and then you never did.
I never said I'd give you the keys.
Delivered, Jimmy.
I never said I'd give you the keys to the cabin.
To me. You lied. We were gonna go to the cabin. You said you had a boat.
Fine,
or something.
let's break up.
Yeah, I'm breaking up with you.
Sure, your boyfriend will be happy.
What's going on with you, Jimmy? I know you. So you have a new company now. You want to go ahead and talk about that?
I bought into a company with one
of
a really good friend of mine, Scotty, and I bought into a company called West Coast T-Bars. I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show Sons of Anarchy. Mm-hmm. Well, every handlebar on that show was ours.
Oh, cool.
So we have a good outlet out there, and it's still good. It's taking a lot of my time, but we're building it up pretty good.
So is it one signature style of bar, or is there like a bunch of different
they're different. They're T-bars, so they go up, and they're pretty popular T-bars. A lot of stunt guys use them and stuff. And we're coming up with some new things, different things, risers that a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. They're like bike people. But we have a couple different products we're coming out with that's pretty badass.
Cool. Awesome.
And a clothing line too, which is cool. I have to get you guys some shirts.
Sweet.
Absolutely. We need more clothing.
You guys need more shirts, I'm sure.
One of the things that we always, when we go on tour, we always end up with like shirts and hats, and it's like...
I know, I always overpack too. I'm going to start underpacking just in anticipation. Like, I'm going to get some free shit on this.
Yeah, you're going to get like a shirt every other night.
Yeah. It doesn't always work though. One time I was like, I'm not going to bring any hats, because you always end up with like 10 hats, and then that tour I didn't get. I got like one hat.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I only packed one beanie on this tour, but Marina's bringing me some beanies tonight. So.
Excellent.
It's beanie season, so.
It is, but it's really warm out here in San Francisco today.
It is.
It's been cold up here lately and windy. Like, my allergies are fucked. But I can't understand. My window's down. I'm like, dude, it was 50-something on my little dash in my car, but it was warm. The sun's really warm out here in San Francisco, which it ain't always like that out here.
Yeah.
And you're wearing a sweatshirt.
I'm comfortable right now. I thought it was going to be colder, but I came out of the bus and it was pretty mild.
It's Coors Light and this fucking pink cozy.
It's cozy.
Koozie.
Called a koozie.
Whatever.
It's called what color do you think your shirt is, Jimmy?
I don't know. White.
Okay. What about the writing on the shirt? The writing that we can't talk about.
I think it's supposed to be red.
It is red. But what do you see?
I think I see red.
Oh. So what color?
But that looks fucking pink as hell.
That's pink. But if you look at it,
it's fucking. You asked me, told me it was blue earlier. You fucks.
No, it's blue.
see what I'm talking about?
What color do those pillows look behind you?
I don't. That's a good one. I don't know.
That's the same color as the koozie.
Yeah. And the same color as this, pretty much. And
wait, you're telling us our stickers are fucking pink?
No, they're blue.
Oh. Fuck. See,
the shirt though on the logo that I'm wearing is purple. What does that look to you? Blue?
I don't know, maybe like a hot pink or something.
But Jimmy, you also can't see
on your flight. All right,
flight.
You also can't see
flag.
the flag.
The flag.
Whatever. Jimmy has a learning disability.
I do have a learning disability.
Are you excited that your boy Trump has been acquitted?
Acquitted. That's what I'm talking about. I knew it. And everybody should be happy. He's done good for America. And Drake, you should be happy because he does good things for gay people and stuff too.
That's very debatable, but
I think so.
Name one thing that he's done for the gays.
He's on a world level told other countries if you keep abusing fucking people for being gay, like in the Middle East and stuff, that he's gonna come down on them hard. That's a huge public thing he did.
I did not know that.
Stoned and shit over there. Oh yeah.
Oh, like Sharia law and everything.
All that stuff. So he's coming down on it, saying, "Hey, fucking treat people good and everything."
Except he doesn't treat women very well. So.
Just Rosie O'Donnell.
Just Rosie O'Donnell.
That fucking pig. But I don't like her.
We do not condone that on the shit show, Jimmy.
Since she did the anthem, at that one baseball game, and grabbed her crotch. Remember that years ago? Like a World Series game or something. She sung the national anthem and grabbed her crotch, like disrespectful. I'm not cool with her. I'm pro-American.
So one thing I know that you guys both have in common, and I have never been, but Thailand.
You
got engaged in Thailand.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's had engagements with many women in Thailand. That's
from
Jimmy.
Thailand. From Thailand.
Our Thailand experiences are probably very different.
They're probably very different. I'm sure. Yes.
There was a really good story when Micah was in Thailand. He had just got engaged, and I get a call. It was like probably midnight where I was. I don't know what the time difference. No, maybe it's like 5. And then it's just you and your fiance at the time are literally just like, it's in a bar, just literally the two of you guys, and there's like all these like Thai men just like bartending, and it looked like such a good time.
It is. It's cool. Yeah, we went to Koh Phi Phi, which is like a small island between like in the Andaman Sea south of Phuket. And it's where like the beach was filmed, that famous bay, Maya Bay.
Yeah.
But on the north side of Koh Phi Phi, there's like this small little village, and we found a hotel up there because it was kind of away from all the partying. Like on Koh Phi Phi, there's a little strip of just like where everybody's doing like the moonlight parties and late night dancing, and like we were trying to like have fun, but also be able to go to sleep at night, So we were on the quieter side of the island, but there is this little beach village, and there's all these little beach like reggae bars, and it's all dirt roads and like little massage parlors, and it's just this cool, really like one street of just like businesses and stuff. And we were walking through at the end of the night, and it was us, me and Marina, and this family from the UK, and these 2 dads and their kids and the wives. And then these like 3 bartenders behind the bar, and the dads went and put their wives and kids to sleep, and then like came back to party with us. and the sound system for the bar was basically a laptop playing YouTube, and so you could just DJ whatever you wanted. So
he was behind the bar, and he was like, "What should I play?"
So the guy kept wanting to play Oasis like over and over again.
Oh shit!
But needless to say, by the end of the night, Marina was dancing on the bar, and we outdrank the bar. We got the bartender blacked out. He like passed out. And like,
so you turned the quiet place into a full nightlife party.
Yeah, but it was still only like 6 of us. Yeah, because it was everything else was closed. I have a screenshot of it
because you guys were FaceTiming me, and I have a screenshot somewhere on my phone. It was so hilarious.
And then I realized at the end of the night, like I didn't have enough Thai baht to cover our bill, so I had to like run back to our room, and I just like it was a moment where I was like, should I trust this guy with Marina and like in this and I just got a vibe like they were cool, and so I was like, all right, I ran back and got money and came back, and they didn't even know I was gone.
What is the baht to our dollar?
I think it's like 35 baht or something like that too. I don't know right now. That's kind of what it was when we were there a couple years ago, but I think it's
definitely cheaper over there.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go.
We should go. We should do a shit show over there.
Right? Hookers are $12.
What's the deal with lady boys? What? Because I have Drake, you got me a wristband that says "Lady Boy, Fuck Boy" on it.
That's just
what is that whole
it's
vibe?
Just it's
a little tranny.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of
they look like chicks, but they have pee-pees.
Tranny, Jimmy, you can't use that word tranny.
That's a total in San Francisco. That's an open word. I'm pretty sure.
No, you say trans. Tranny is not. It's not good anymore.
No.
I don't think it is.
No.
I don't think you can say
trans.
tranny.
I think okay.
I'm not the authority on that. Drake would know better.
He's teaching me all these fucking. I don't
know. There is some stuff that we still don't know about, like the whole cis thing. I'm like, we need to get somebody on here.
I think tranny's good.
I have a friend. Her name is Brianna, and she is a opera singer here in San Francisco. And I've been trying to get her on the show, but every time she looks at the show, she sees him, Jimmy, and she's like, I don't want anything to do with him.
He's the devil.
Because you say stuff like tranny, and that is not acceptable.
I think it's
I don't know what it is. What?
It's like a code for transsexual, tranny.
Yeah, you say trans, but not tranny.
Dude, I was never good with plurals, pronouns, all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah. I think it's like it's less about the actual word and what the, like...
How you say it, I think.
Yeah, how you're, and like where you're coming from.
Trans.
Yeah, that's just what you...
So I don't say trans. I mean, I'm not good with... Fuck, I don't speak right anyway.
Have you ever run into a lady boy by accident in Thailand?
Well, I haven't been to Thailand yet.
Oh.
I've been wanting to go. It's in my dreams.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I go to other places with a lot of whores, like Brazil, Argentina.
Wait, this whole story was predicated on how we've both been to Thailand.
I go to Thai massage parlors.
That's what
in my neighborhood, yes. Okay. And they're more than $12, so I need to go to Thailand.
The massages in Thailand are definitely cheaper and just as good for sure.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean,
you pay like $10 for like an hour massage.
Yeah, and we literally would get like 2 a day sometimes when we were down there, just because it's so cheap.
Yeah,
and it's like, what else are you gonna do?
And
like,
are they?
The food's cheap. Everything's cheap down there.
I heard the food's amazing over there.
Yeah,
I love Thai food. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. And it's like, it's cheap street food, but it's really delicious, and
Seasonings over there, just I do travel for pussy. Yes, I do. I like hookers. I'm not gonna lie, but I love food. Like when you go to everywhere, like Brazil, Europe, I like trying the foods. Foods are fucking amazing.
Yeah, and just I think that food brings people together too. You know, like,
definitely.
It's a good way to make friends, meet people, have meals with people, talk to people, get to know people.
You were just in South America. I'm surprised they actually let you into the country.
I almost didn't get let in. So I've been kicked out of a couple countries. I've been kicked out of Brazil. I've been there 5 times, but the last one went down there, they kicked me out. They wouldn't let me in. They put me on a fucking plane, shoved me right back.
Damn.
Told me I'm an international traveling criminal, and I will cause crimes affecting multiple countries. I swear to God, exactly what they said.
But he's a teddy bear, guys. He's a happy little man.
Not one teddy bear that kills people in the movies. No. But yeah, I went down to Panama and they almost didn't let me in. But I went with a friend who was getting stem cell research down there.
Oh, okay.
And so the doctor people come pick us up at the airport. They're actually in the airport. They walk us through the security and everything. And they kept fucking taking pictures of me, running my fingerprints. Then they made my friend come back over, run his fingerprints and pictures. And I'm thinking, fuck, here we go. I'm going to get put back on the plane because I'm hearing I'm going to get kicked out of Panama. And after a couple minutes, the guy comes over, big giant motherfucker comes over and he's like, looks at me and goes, fuck it, go.
Nice.
Cool, thanks. And then we went and partied with hookers.
How many hookers did you have in Panama?
I'm going to be honest. At the time, I was dating Yum Yum.
Oh.
And I actually did not fuck any other hookers. My homeboy did. I set him up with 3. He didn't speak Spanish, and I do, so I hooked him up with all kinds of fucking threesomes and shit.
He went for stem cells, but he had
he gave them some stems.
Wait, why did he go in Panama for stem cells? Because it's cheaper or it's not legal
Mel
here
Gibson's
in the States?
dad, he goes down, and Mel Gibson goes down. It's like the best place that doesn't have laws against humanity and stuff. So you can go down there and take stem cells from fucking dead babies. It doesn't matter. That's an exaggeration, but I'm just kidding. But they can do different kinds of stem cell research down there that we don't allow here in other places of the world.
Yeah, there's less
laws or
tight regulations.
Yeah, tight regulations. It's expensive, very expensive down there for that. And Panama is one of the only countries in South America that's 100% on the U.S. dollar.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that until I got down there. So it's that's more convenient.
Yeah.
They say when you go to bot your change and stuff, like, am I getting ripped off or not?
Why is it on the U.S. dollar?
Because the Panama Canal, we protect it.
Oh, that makes sense.
We protect it with 4 battleships at all time.
Wow.
2 on each side.
I'm hoping one day we can go to South America because a lot of people are always asking, like, when are we going to come to Brazil?
You guys haven't toured Brazil or anything? I think Boog just did Brazil.
Boog does a lot of international.
We've gotten offers. I think it's just it's all about just figuring out how to make money down there. I think we could go and put on big shows, but there's a lot of shows that it's like big crowds, but they don't sell tickets. It's like free shows or there's definitely a huge fan base down there.
Right.
But yeah, it's like I think it's hard to monetize a trip down there.
And not getting all your gear down there.
Yeah,
it would just rent a back line.
Either we would be like have to be okay with just like losing money, or wait until we can make money and go down there.
It's real tropical down there, so like the music does definitely go with the vibe and the feel and the kind of like in the islands when you're in Hawaii or something.
Yeah, definitely.
I love South America. The food's really good too.
Yeah. I've never been to South America. I've been to Central America, but
So a lot of our listeners they all have beards. So if you've never seen a picture of Micah Brown, we'll post one later.
Oh, you have a cartoon character now.
One
Do you know
of
that?
the most perfect. I showed him.
Okay.
You have one of the most perfect beards, and next to Yasad also has a perfect beard, but yours is perfectly groomed, and it's not gray. Tell us about what do you do for your beard? What's the goal?
Yasad's is I think what they call a natural beard. So I don't think he trims it. I think he lets it grow and like kind of be what it is. I definitely get mine trimmed up like once every 4 to 6 weeks.
Unlike Jimmy.
You do it. I have never trimmed mine. I just fucking let it grow.
And I'll trim it too. Like I'll bring scissors on the road, and if like my mustache gets like I get annoyed when my mustache starts getting into my food in my mouth.
That's what pisses me off.
And so I'll trim that. So I trim that, and then if there's any stragglers, I'll kind of trim it up. But
you always got a good beard. Always got it's always on point.
It's the same length too. It never seems to get. It's always just that.
Out of control.
In the winter it gets a little longer, bushier. In the summer I usually trim it back a bit, so it's a little not as hot.
So when was the last time you shaved it?
All the way off, like clean face.
Yeah.
Like 2011 or 12.
Are you serious?
His wife says that if Micah ever shaves his beard, she will divorce him. That was one of the lines that I said. So I got to marry him and his wife.
That's right. I heard about that.
And so that was one of the things I said.
Killed it, by the way. Yeah.
Killed it.
I had so much fun. At first, I was really nervous because it's like a super big moment. But then, like the second I got there and I just saw all the people that were there, it was just like It was the best. It was such a great wedding. So it was in Mexico, and the best, if you ever have a wedding, especially a destination wedding, here's what you do. You do what Micah and Marina do. You rent party buses for every single person in the wedding that's going to the wedding, and you put them on a bus and you send them to wineries and you get them drunk. Because everybody was forced to just talk to each other in a confined place.
It was a good way to get people, because
it was brilliant.
It was the Thursday, we got married on a Saturday, and we kind of had this schedule of events that we had envisioned for our friends and family. Because we go down to this region a lot in just south of Rosarito, and then there's a wine country in Ensenada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's an up and coming zone. Like a lot of great wineries, a lot of great restaurants. Chefs are going down there. Grape growers are going down there and like establishing themselves. And so it's a cool destination to bring a bunch of people. And so we rented 2 party buses and packed them with friends and family and cruised. It's like an hour drive from where everybody was staying in Rosarito, and we did a wine tour, and it got pretty crazy. Yeah. It got really crazy. We almost lost Peepers along the way.
Oh yeah, so Peepers,
you lost people?
So Peepers does our
front of house engineer.
For Iration. He was there. He had this. Our crew all wants to buy drones, so they all bought these drones, and so Peepers was just flying his drone at this place, and it just went down.
Yeah, we're like in the foothills of Ensenada, like.
There's no Ubers.
In the middle of this, no Ubers, no phone service. He didn't have his drone on like the setting that returns you when it's dying. So it just fell out of the sky, and he like hiked up this hill to find it. But we were on a schedule. We had another winery to go to, and like
see the sunset.
And so we were supposed to end at this spot like on a big cliff overlooking the ocean for the sunset, and so we were kind of like on a time schedule, and I was like, if there's one person I can like leave behind and feel confident he's gonna survive, it's Peepers. And sure enough, he comes to the last stop like in a hail of glory as like everyone's like, Peepers. He made it back. He's got scratches all over.
So you guys did leave him.
We did.
Yeah,
he's like, leave me. He's like, I'll figure it out. It's fine. But he got back on the.
Funny.
He made it back.
Did he make it back to the next winery, or did we meet him back at the Las Gaviotas?
No, he made it to the next winery. He walked in and everybody was like screaming his name. No, it was crazy.
That's awesome.
Was amazing. Yeah. So the last winery that we ended up up at was on this cliff overlooking the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and then if you go to the bathroom, it's just the as you're peeing, you're just looking out into the ocean. It's just this open like.
Yeah. All the stalls, they're just open to the.
Just want to stand there and pee all day.
Yeah, so you can sit there and just pee and stare out into the.
It was so fun. Mm-hmm. And then we had a couple days after that where we were just hanging out, and then the wedding was at Al Capone's castle, right?
Oh, really? Al Capone had a place down there?
He did. He built this. I don't know what year it was, but.
In the 30s?
Something, 30s or 40s. It was kind of like his West Coast, south of the border hang zone for all his Hollywood friends when he was out west. And it's funny because we were talking to the people that own the place now. It's called The Castle. It's not really like a legit castle because it's not a place where there's no sleeping quarters or anything. It's like a small
venue place. Yeah,
it's a venue now, but you could see how he used it in the past. Like it had very thick walls and it was on this big point. And so so the guy was telling us, David that owns it, he said that there was 3 elements to any place that Capone would build. Because he built all over. I'm sure he had places all over, but one was some sort of Roman architectural element or like Italian kind of architecture, thick walls like that could stop bullets, and then
makes sense.
And then also he had to be able to see everyone coming and going. Like he never wanted to be cornered into like a place where he couldn't get out. So
like Alcatraz. She spent some time.
Mm-hmm. So it looked like a castle, but it was really cool. Then it was the family that I guess took it from him, made it into a restaurant for many years, but then now it's just a special events place where they do weddings and like probably quinceañeras and shit.
That's cool.
And there were fireworks, guys.
We did have fireworks.
Because
there were fireworks.
Yeah, I mean everything's legal.
You just go to the store and buy.
You can do whatever you want. The first night I was there, I had a massive panic attack because I'm afraid of everything. But I was really afraid because I started getting these things called silent migraines, and before I was diagnosed with them, I started having one of them when we were on the bus.
I remember you talking
And so
about
literally I almost got right off the bus because when you have these silent migraines, you are very sensitive to light.
And sound.
And so, and then I started thinking I was like dying. And then like, I was like, I'm in another country. Like I had this insurance, which was like, you pay like $20 for USAA insurance, and they'll like send a helicopter out and pick you up. So I was like,
"Shut up!
I have to get off the bus and do it."
I need to call.
I was like, "I gotta get the helicopter." So I was fucking terrified.
Stop! You get that? You really got that kind of insurance?
I did. I got that. Luckily, my boyfriend was there. Jesse calmed me down.
Yeah.
And
you did a good job of hiding that because I didn't hear about that till like recently.
Yeah, no, it was. I was so scared. And then like I went to the bathroom in the bus, which by the way was fucking disgusting. It was like a third world country in this little tiny like thing.
Cubicle.
But once I got some wine in me, I was like, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But wine is not a good thing if you have a migraine.
You can get that kind of insurance that a helicopter will come pick you up.
It's is it USA?
I've never gotten that.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So Adam, the bass player,
I need a helicopter to possibly come pick me up if I freak the fuck out. $20? You got it.
That sounds like a bargain.
It is a bargain.
How's that conversation?
Well, so Adam gets it because he's the bass player of Iration. He gets it because he goes on a lot of surf trips in Mexico.
Okay, yeah.
So he's like, you guys should get this. It's if anything happens, and
he's possibly getting hurt out there maybe.
Right.
Surfing. I get a second get that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But if something happens, you'll be covered to go to a hospital, and then if they can't help you, then they'll send the helicopter
transport you home.
and they'll transport.
And what if they don't
back.
show up? Do you get like $100,000? Like it's like a guarantee?
I mean, I don't know.
You'll
probably die.
You're running over the helicopter. It's really the cartel. Shit, wrong helicopter. You know.
Do you ever get afraid going? Because you go to Mexico a lot. Do you ever get afraid to go there? Because people, like a bunch of Mormons, got murdered recently.
Because I feel like it's mainly like media, hype.
Well, and the places like where it's really where people go a lot, tourist places, are very protected.
Yeah,
very very protected because that's money for Mexico. That's money for a lot
it's
of
part
things.
of their
so they actually
economy,
protect those places, and the cartels usually stay out of them.
Yeah, but the cops though are crooked. As we were leaving Mexico, right outside the community where we were staying, there was a checkpoint, and it was just this guy with a fucking assault rifle and a body gear, and he just. If he finds anything in your car, then you have to pay him. Like two of our people,
that's their whole game.
Stopped.
It's like pay me and I won't send you to jail. Right. That's the game that you have to play down there. I mean, we had a couple
guests.
With that? I've never, knock on wood, had a run-in like that, but Nijo, our merch guy, he had to pay a couple $100 because they found like a THC cart in his car on the way home, and so he had to give him all his money.
That's fucked up, dude.
But I don't ever really get scared down there. I mean, I think the people down there are really nice and very accommodating to, most of them. Like, obviously, you don't want to just go down like some random dark alley in like a barrio that you don't know about. Like, it's just like L.A. I mean, I feel like L.A. is just as dangerous as Mexico or anywhere you go. It's like there's going to be zones where you want to stay out of. There's going to be places where people are friendly. So.
I think it's just not being in a country that I know. Mm-hmm. It's like. You call 911? Like, what do you do if something happens? I don't even know. Wouldn't even know what you do.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I guess I've been going down since I was a kid with my parents, and so I'm kind of more accustomed to it. But yeah, I feel like it's just like anywhere else. Like there's emergency response people. There's people that have jobs to take care of you down there. I think it's just. I don't know if you call 911 or what.
I know. I feel like you should probably figure it out. Where's the 9 on the phone? I don't know.
It's funny though, because we've gone to meals, and Marina was telling me about her grandfather had his 90th birthday at this restaurant in Puerto Nuevo, and at the restaurant there was all these federales there, and a lot of Americans kind of have this like fear of federales or something, but she said that her and her friend were like drunk, and they just went up to all the federales like, can we get a picture, and like just posed for a photo with all these federales, and they were nice. It's like you never know what you're gonna run into. But
I mean, that we were having like the day after the wedding, we went and had brunch, and I was with some of your friends. Mm-hmm. I won't say their names, but we were trying to buy some stuff off of one of like the bartender, and then he sends us downstairs, and then like we're like hanging out with this like 12-year-old kid who like looks over at his grandfather, and his grandfather just like waves us over, and I was like, what the hell are we getting into? Because we had way too many margaritas. Like it was sketchy. It was so sketchy. And then I went to the Pharmacia because I just had to go check that out. And I just was like trying to buy stuff. And I ended up with like Tramadol, which I don't even know what that is.
What the fuck that is?
It's like a muscle relaxer or something. And I was like, this is...
I didn't get the good volumes down there.
Yeah, for sure.
I was trying to buy steroids.
Why would you buy steroids, Drake?
I don't know. I think
for
that would be
silent
fun.
migraines.
Yeah,
for silent migraines.
Yes.
It's a cure.
Isn't that where you get steroids? Is in Mexico?
I wouldn't know, Drake. That's illegal. And I haven't
Yeah, that's right. We can't talk about that.
Yeah.
We don't do illegal things.
We don't do illegal
things.
Everything is
But then again, they're only illegal if you get caught.
It's true.
Till then, they're just fun.
Are you sad about Kobe?
Yeah.
You're a huge Laker fan, right?
I wasn't, but I think even if you're not a Laker fan, I think if you're just like our generation of sports fans, he was iconic. He was transcendent, you know? He was in the league in 96. I was 11 years old, obviously. So like I saw his whole career, and you know, it's just crazy how things come to an end so fast. You know, he was like transitioning into being a coach and a dad, and like had so much left to give, I think. And that was the saddest part, is like, especially his daughter being taken as well. Marina was a huge Kobe fan. Like when I met Marina, she didn't drink. She took a couple years off drinking.
Wait, she didn't drink?
No.
Oh my God. She has some incredible willpower, by the way.
Well, yeah, when we first started hanging out, like me and Anik would go hang out and get drunk, and then she would be our designated drive-in. But she was like always still the life of the party, even dead sober. Yeah. She knew how to have fun without drinking, but long story short, like she didn't drive, didn't drink, and still would like walk.
She didn't drive. You said she was a designated driver.
Well, she would drive our car. Like she would drive our car. She didn't have a car. Let me put it that way. But she would still like walk to a bar after work and watch the Lakers games. Like when I met her, you know, because she loved Kobe. Like Kobe was her thing. And when he retired, she kind of was like, I'm done watching basketball. Like Kobe's not playing anymore, so I don't care anymore.
Really?
And yeah, that's like how much she loved him. So it was definitely hard. I feel like I went straight into like supportive husband mode when we found out, you know, and I didn't really get a chance to like think what it meant to me right away, because I was just like more worried about how she was feeling.
Yeah.
Because like it was like almost losing like a family member for her, you know.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, so many people on the helicopter. It's just it's a huge tragedy.
Yeah, that guy should not have been. I know he's been a very experienced pilot, but it's just shouldn't have gone up like that.
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
I still don't even know what do you mean go up like that?
Well, just because I guess it was a super foggy day in LA, and the LAPD had grounded all of their fleet of helicopters because it was deemed to.
Shut up, really?
The visibility wasn't good enough. But there's certain pilots have VFR training, I think, which is like a different type of license where you don't have to be able to see where you're going. You just rely on gauges, and like you can still fly. And so he had all those specifications and like clearances, but I think still like when the weather's that crazy, you never know if something like the air quality could have messed with the engine or something, you know. And yeah, it's like if it was just a clear day, we probably wouldn't be talking about this right now.
You should have just taken a car or just canceled the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the most ironic, heartbreaking part, is like he only flew a helicopter because it got him quicker. It was less time in traffic in LA away from his kids, and it was like he was able to still live where he lived in Newport and like go to LA every day and play and like have a good career and still focus on basketball, but also have time for his family. And that was like the whole reason he started flying helicopters. And
I didn't know he lived in Newport.
To save him time. Yeah, he lived in Pelican Hill.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
I thought. So what was he doing in Calabasas?
That's where the Mamba Academy was. So he was flying from John Wayne all the way to Thousand Oaks for the game when it happened.
Oh, so he was literally about to go back home to Newport.
No, they were on their way to her game.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's ironic that what he chose to use to like save him time and give him more time with his family, and ultimately ended and took away all the time, you know.
It's fucking tragic, for sure, tragedy.
Yeah.
I got to see him a few times live, and it was like, it's just he's a performer. Obviously he's an athlete, but that's what he does. He's a performer, and he entertains, and everyone just like loved him.
Yeah.
You went to Laker games.
Yeah, one of my friends, he has like courtside seats, so I got to like probably sweat dripped on me. I tried to find those photos, but it's in like 10 phones ago, so I don't I don't have them. But I did find a photo of when he had a a clear mask on. I guess he had broken his nose or something. Mm-hmm. So I had this picture of him, and it was just he has this like clear mask.
Yeah,
it was kind of a little creepy.
Yeah,
Mamba looked a little bit creepy. Before we go, Micah, you want to plug all of your social media?
Yes, please.
And where can people find you? We want to hear your music. I don't know if you'll let us take any of your new music and maybe insert it into the show.
Ooh, me as our intro.
Or if you have any, maybe we can do a little video of you playing some shit, or if you have some stuff.
Yeah, at Micah Brown Music on Instagram, Twitter, Micah Brown on Facebook. What else is there? Is that
Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter,
TikTok.
Micah Brown Music.
There's a new TikTok out there.
Drake's on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. We have a new TikTok, by the way.
Do we have a TikTok?
We have almost 20 followers. No, 30 followers.
Shut up. Well, we got to put it out.
Yeah, we'll do a TikTok. It's very difficult, though. Like, you won't be able to figure it out.
I can't figure shit out. I'm still trying to figure out Instagram.
You got it pretty figured out. I mean,
he does have it figured out. Just bash Democrat.
Drake teaches me all the time.
How many followers are you at now?
Well, my old account had like 500,000. The new one's only up like 230.
230. I mean, that's.
And then we have the little backup accounts have like 30,000 in it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's not bad.
Well,
they keep kicking me off. Fucking bastards.
They do keep kicking up. But I'm surprised you got this other account back, though.
Dude, Thanksgiving, I'm sitting there getting fucked up, doing a bunch of stuff I can't talk about, because it's illegal. And I look down and I go to sign in, and boom, it pops up with my old. I'm like, well, let me see if I can sign in. Let me sign in. I was like, dude, I got my old account back on Thanksgiving Day.
Nice.
I was like,
things to be thankful for.
Yeah, things to be thankful for.
Well, thanks for being here.
All your loyal followers are back.
All the loyal followers.
Thanks for having me. You can use. Yeah, we'll plug a little sound clip in the episode.
Plug some sound. And check out our merch store, theshitshow.store, and go check out Micah Brown. See us on tour.
MicahBrownMusic.com also has some dates if you're in any of those areas.
You guys have downloads, like MP3 downloads on like iTunes
MP3.
or anything? Don't people still download fucking music?
Yeah, it's all streaming now though.
Okay.
But yeah, you can. I have a couple albums. I have 2 albums that I put out before I joined Iration that are a few years old now that are on Spotify and iTunes. And then I will be dropping a couple singles, possibly an EP, and then at the end of the year probably have like another full-length album to drop. So
amazing.
Yeah, it's exciting just because it's been years, literally. It's been on the back burner, so it's nice to...
You guys are doing big things.
Yeah.
I mean, sold out show at the Fillmore.
Yeah, we got a new Iration album too, which is pretty fire. So
that'll be out very soon. Few more months.
Yeah, nice. Probably like
maybe.
July-ish, maybe something like that.
Yeah, just waiting for the art to
Thank
be
you
done.
so much for coming on today and giving us some time here. I know it's a busy day for you. And
thanks. Yeah, pretty.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you for being part of the Shit Show family.